Assalamu alaikum. Importance of fungi. In the previous lectures, we have learned about the ecological importance, commercial importance, economic gains due to fungi. And today we will talk about the economic losses due to fungi, what are the plant diseases, what are the animal diseases caused by the fungi, and what are the saprophytic fungi, and what are the roles of fungi in agriculture or crop production. So let's start. Economic losses due to fungi. As we all know that fungi play both a negative and a positive role in the agriculture. They have a negative value because they are the causative agents of different diseases of our crop, fruit, and then other economic plants. These fungal diseases takes a heavy toll and cause tremendous economic losses. The modest estimate is that about 30,000 different diseases that includes bacteria, viruses, means these microorganisms can attack the different economic plants that are grown for the food or for the commercial purposes. So first of all, let's talk about some of the fungal diseases that are caused in the plants. Plant diseases. Fungi produces several enzymes that can break down the cellulose, lignin and cutin, and as we know that cellulose, lignin and cutin are present in the cell walls of the various organisms. So thus fungi can cause many serious plant diseases. They can affect all the plants. First disease is rust and smut. Rust and smut, these diseases have caused extensive damages in wheat, corn and rice crops. So it is caused massive displacement, starvation and the death of the many people. Next is powdery mildew that is on the grapes, rose or the wheat, etc. And third is ergot of rye. Ergot of rye is another important disease that is caused by the fungi. It is important disease for the cereal crops. That is that's main example is rye, and its result in the formation of poisonous sclerotia in the rye kernel, and it is called as ergot of rye because it is present on the rye plant. And ergot is highly poisonous to men, and ergot poisonous can cause insanity and then finally death. Another is red rot of the sugarcane. Red rot of sugarcane is serious disease of sugarcane whose incidences has increased during the last few years, particularly in the northern parts of the country. Another is potato wilt. In the potato wilt disease, it is a disease in the potato that is caused by the two species of the fungi. Both of these fungi can survive in the soil in infected parts, plant parts and the seed pieces for a long time, and they can remain in the soil for up to 7 years almost. So wilt can result in the reduction in the tuber size and the stem and discoloration. So the fungus attached with the roots, and they attack the potato plant through the roots and then interferes with the transportation of the water, and then potato plants exhibit disease symptoms when they turn yellow in the premature stages. Their symptom is yellow, and then infected tubers may show vascular discoloration in the rings near the end of the stem. So wilted potato plants eventually can die. Next disease is cotton root rot. It is also called as black arm, wilt and root rot of cotton. So these are the diseases of cotton, which is very important commercial crop of our country, and it takes a heavy toll of the crop every year. Next is apple scape. In the apple scape, it is the disease that is caused in apple, and it lowers the quality as well as the quantity of the fruit. Another is brown rot that is caused in the peaches, plums and apricots and cherries. So these were all about the plant diseases. Now animal diseases. Fungi also can cause certain animal diseases such as ringworm and athlete's foot. These are common infectious diseases of the fungi. These diseases are caused by certain imperfect fungi, means Deuteromycota. Second is candidiasis or candidosis. These are the oral or vaginal thrush. These are caused by the Candida albicans. Third is histo. Third is histoplasmosis. It is a serious infection of lungs. It is caused by inhaling spores of a fungus. This fungus is common in soil contaminated with bird species. Sometimes this infection may spread into bloodstream and then the other organs. In this case, it may be serious and fatal. Another disease is aspergillosis. It is also caused by the Aspergillus fumigatus. It is also a lung infection, and this disease is caused only in persons with defective immune system, such as AIDS, and it may also cause the deaths. Another disease is aflatoxins. It is a mycotoxin and a toxin produced by the fungi Aspergillus flavus. Aflatoxins are carcinogenic, means they are cancer causing, and then Aspergillus contaminates improperly stored grains like peanuts and corns, milk, egg and meat, etc. These infected things may have some traces of aflatoxins. Ergotism is ergot of rye. It is caused by eating bread that is made of purple ergot contaminated rye flour. The poisonous material in the ergot cause nervous spasm and then convulsion, psychotic delusion and gangrene, that is the decay of tissue due to the stoppage of blood supply. These all can be caused by the fungi. We have discussed plant and animal diseases, and now let's have a look on saprophytic fungi. On the one hand, saprophytic fungi are useful recyclers, but on the other hand, they decompose the food, wood, fibers, leather, and then can cause severe damages. 15 to 50% of the world's fruit is lost each year due to the fungal attack. So they cause wood rotting. Fungi can also destroy the living trees and the structural wood. Brackets or the shell fungi can damage the stored cut lumber and then stands for the timber of the living trees. Pink yeast, Rhodotorula, grows on the shower curtains and other moist surfaces. Shower curtains means that a curtain that keeps the water from splashing out of the shower area. Role of fungi in agriculture and crop production. First is decomposition and humus formation. Fungi decompose the dead animals and plants. Fungi change them into humus, and then humus is decomposed organic matter that plays an important role in germination of plant. It can provide important nutrients to the plant. Humus also holds the soil particle, thus it reduces the chances of the soil erosion. So humus also increase the water holding capacity of the soil. Second is biological succession. Fungi also play important part in the biological succession, that fungi are important part of lichens, and lichens play an important role in the biological succession. They make barren land suitable for the cultivation, and we have discussed this point in the previous lecture. So third is biological nitrogen fixation. Lichens are also involved in the biological nitrogen fixation. They can fix the atmospheric nitrogen to form the nitrates, means from the available sources to the usable form. So these nitrates can absorb by the plants, and some fungi are also involved in the free biological nitrogen fixation. Fourth is role of mycorrhizae. Mycorrhiza is an association between the fungi and the roots of higher plants, means vascular plants, higher vascular plants. It has great survival value for the plants. Fungi spread in the large area around the plants. It absorbs water and minerals and transports them to the plant. Thus, plant can survive in arid conditions. Next is commercial cultivation. Commercial cultivation of fungi. Some fungi are edible. They are commercially cultivated in many countries. Some fungi like morels and truffles are very delicious. And there is the great demand of these fungi in the market. Many countries are earning huge foreign exchange by exporting these fungi. Next is fungi as insecticides. Some fungi can attack insects. They can kill the insects. For example, fungi are also used to kill the wheat bulb flies in the USA. Seventh is source of plant hormones. Some fungi are the source of plant hormones. Plant hormones, gibberellins, are obtained from gibberella. Next is wood rotting. Some fungi are involved in wood rotting. These fungi can cause rotting of the standing trees and the lumbers. Disease caused by the fungi is another role of fungi in agriculture or crop production. First is again rust and smuts. Rust and smuts, they can cause extensive damages on wheat, rot, corn and crops, and they can cause massive displacement and death of many people, starvation. And next is powdery mildew on grapes, rose, wheat and other plants. And third is ergot of rye, red rot of sugarcane, potato wilt, cotton root rot, apple scape and brown rot in peaches, plums, apricot and cherries. So this was all about the economic importance of the fungi. We have learned each point that mycorrhiza in plant growth, food, medicines, biocontrol, disease, animals, plants, food spoilage, and other than these, some of the agriculture or the crop production and the roles of fungi in that. And then we have discussed economic losses due to fungi, economic gains due to fungi, and the role of fungi in mycorrhiza in the lichens, bioindicators as bioremediations and biological ecological successions. So this was all about the ecological importance of the fungi. Thank you.